Going live. It's live. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to IPLCast 35, coming to you from the we thought it was summer, but then it was winter weather of Sydney, and the weird tropical I'm heading into storm season climate of the Philippines. As usual, this is your senior admin, Gino. Let's just call it Gino. Gino, Megan, Ree.
Hello.
So Megan on this side, Ree on that side. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Cool. He says hello by writing. Okay, so hellos are done. Just a few updates. All 4 parts of IPL Team IPL Goes to Melbourne are now up. A few annotations and cards need to be added to the 4th video, but pretty much it's up there. We've added playlists now, so you can, if you really want to, watch all IPL casts from the first one to the current one. All the Team IPL specials are in their own little playlist. We're putting another one, which is the day trip we had, picking up the giant computer that I'm now broadcasting from. It is big. I think the table is actually sagging. I'm
Oh,
not.
Dave.
Yeah, I know, and this has been a table that's been with us for a while, and it's not sagging that much. There's a tiny bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep an
So,
eye
I
on
mean,
that. You don't want that to break.
no, yeah, it'll justify a new desk, but yeah, it'll justify a purpose-built desk. But we're gonna keep this baby running while it can. Okay. So this is the second IPL cast I think we've had where I'm actually running some decently large equip, so that's good. Unfortunately, Substitute is not going to be available for
I
us right
can't
now.
get my webcam to work.
Yeah, the webcam's on a fritz, and Ria's come back and joined us after quite a while away. So it's really nice to have him back. Oh, he's writing. Blame school. Yep.
Mm.
I'm not going to blame them for giving you an education. I'm just going to blame them from taking you away from IPL casts. What is it? IPL casts 27 to 30 something.
Mm.
And Rob's not able to be with us today, but thankfully he was able to be with us last week. We did miss having him. We hope he'll be able to join future IPL casts. And Mr. Boop is still here. Mr. Boop is here every time Rob's not here. Okay, so we actually have a fair amount of decent headlines to go over and chat about. So I'm just gonna let this run on its own. And if you'd like to read the external headline, the one big one about the TCG.
Pokemon XY Breakthrough. A new evolution mechanic has been announced for the Pokemon TCG, officially called Pokemon Break. According to the official Pokemon website, the mechanic will allow players to build on their Pokemon's existing strengths, presumably instead of evolving them. It is touted to create all new battle options, but the mechanic itself isn't explained any further than that. Pokemon has expanded on the backstory of this, however, mentioning that Pokemon Break comes from 2 worlds, one of technology and one of nature, and are home to Zoroark Break, Mega Mewtwo X, and Mega Mewtwo Y. I'm interested to see how this all comes together and if this is a prelude to a future video game mechanic.
I'm really interested about this because I think it's called a particular thing in Japan. The expansion came out as Blue Shock Red Flash, which is a reference to both the X and Y things and blue red. It's more of an XY thing than it is anything else. The fact that it's split across 2 different realities is a sharp nod to Black and White. Black 2, White 2, actually, if you remember how those 2 were contrast, where one of the towns was technological and the other one was heavily nature guided, so there's a nod there to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus the fact that the Delta episode from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire just threw the whole multiverse open is another thing.
Hmm.
So it's pretty crazy the way they're bringing this together. I do like the idea of break as an enhancement mechanic. It's really confusing now though, because you've got different methods of evolution. You've got mega evolution, and now you have break.
I'm guessing
Um,
the break mechanic might work where. So the Pokemon cards are labeled, say, Raichu Break, sort of
yep.
like the Mega Evolution stuff. So I'm guessing those Pokemon that have that in their title would be, you'd be able to play certain cards on it. Like they might bring out a new series of cards, much like the trainer cards, where you place them onto the Pokemon and they act sort of like an additional effect or an extra strength or something like that.
Okay, so do you know how they work?
Like no, actually, no idea.
Okay, so the way the break mechanics work, and by the way, if you guys recognize these are the two booster packs that we opened while we were in Melbourne. Um, right, so let's get give me a give me a decent Pokemon. Come on, hold on. I'm gonna get the other booster pack because that one was just disappointment in the box. All right, let's say you've got, jeez Louise. Let's just use Flareon as an example, right? It's not going to have a break version, but let's use Flareon as the example. The break card for Flareon, say, is going to be like that, right? It's going to have the full art here, and it's going to have break listed across the top like that. It's going to have more HP, right? And then it's going to have the golden figure. The way it's going to work is it's going to plop over like this. The Pokemon retains its attacks, but has higher HP.
Is that all?
That is actually how the mechanic works. I believe that's how it's been put together. So it actually just goes on top of the card like that. It retains all of its attacks. I believe it gets an additional attack over here. But it gains, it basically gains a powerful attack. It gets to use all of its previous attacks. It gets a higher HP total. It basically brings it up, I believe, to EX level. Yeah, that's sort of the the way they've described it. So I'm quite looking forward to that actually. Also, they've released some rather. Let's see if I can find it here. Ooh, goodness gracious. There's not next month's Pikachu. Okay, cool. I'm going to screen share these. Let's see if I can get them here. Cool. Right, that one. Right. So this is from Bulba News now, right? They've given the report in. There's Giovanni's plans and Brigitte. You may recognize Brigitte. Giovanni's not that bad. Just the usual Giovanni kind of pose. Brigitte, though, yeah. That's a full art card. I'm. This is probably gonna make it to the U.S., but if it's anything like the last full art female trainer card that came through, it's gonna be a collector's item for more than just the thing it can do as a game mechanic.
Okay.
But anyway, sneaky fan service, Pokemon Company. Besides that, there's gonna be So so Blue Shock Red Flash is gonna include not Blue Shock Red Flash. It's I'm just gonna have to search this now. The break mechanic cards are gonna be interesting because they're not like the Mega Evolution cards, but they're fairly disruptive on gameplay. Give me a second here.
Whoop, he's vanished. Okay, I can't actually find. I'm looking at some pictures of the actual cards now, and it does sort of look like a full art card that's been chopped in half, so that's certainly quite interesting. It does seem to come with an extra attack, so we'll see how much stronger those end up being. I wonder if I can bring this up, because it looks like there's an extra description there. A bit too small though.
Anybody here who owns a dog? Sorry.
No. What dog did they have?
They had it was like a Jack Russell Terrier.
Huh.
Interesting thing that happened while we were in the middle of broadcasts. No,
Okay.
I think we had. Yeah, it's so weird. We had people come in asking if we owned the dog, and it was almost as if, it was almost as if I wanted to say we wish.
Mm.
Okay. Raichu break. That's the one.
Yeah, there's a Raichu, there's a Chestnut.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get the Raichu break shared here.
I'm thinking this would be limited to already evolved Pokemon.
Yeah, that's probably more the case, which is why I chose Flareon as the example. So, if you're looking at this now, you'll notice that the card's orientation is in landscape. It has the extra attack. Look at the amount of damage that thing deals, though.
I can't see it though.
Okay, that is. Oops. Okay. That's 170 damage.
Wow.
It's only got 130 HP. I suppose these might be. These might be.
I've noticed these Pokemon are gold coded.
They are. The break Pokemon are all gold coded. I think those are the my speculation is, and this is all me, is that the break Pokemon are from the technological world, while the break Pokemon are from the tech world, and the Mega Evolution Pokemon are from the natural world. That's my theory, anyway.
Interesting. But the quote on the Pokemon website says Pokemon break come from twin worlds.
I don't know.
What is when the expansion comes out?
The expansion comes out in November, so I'm
start of November.
Yeah, where I'm probably going to go ahead and look for these when they're out. There may even
we'll
be
have to get a few booster packs, yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably run people through what they look like. I'm really interested to see. I'm waiting for the full English language leak. That is probably going to come at some point in October. So I'd want to see what these do. But yeah, to have the cards themselves would be great. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I know they're also coming out with a Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y.
It looks like those will be part of this expansion.
They've got battle boxes, so each Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y both have battle boxes, and they both come with a lot of really good stuff. Plus, they're releasing custom sleeves now as well, so the TCG is
really working into that.
Yeah, the TCG is really shipping up.
I like Mega Mewtwo Y more. I know Mega Mewtwo X has the extra type, but Mega Mewtwo Y is fine.
Yeah.
Disagree?
No, I actually like Mewtwo Y. I just like it because it looks like Stage 1 Frieza.
I like it because it actually looks like a morph between Mew and Mewtwo.
Okay, yeah, I get that, yeah. I'm just confused because the last one was female. Alright, do you want to go to, speaking of really weird, confusing things, do you want to maybe bring up Ash Greninja?
Ash Greninja. An official English description of the strangely formed Greninja has been revealed. It explains the phenomenon as occurring due to Ash and Greninja's bond being raised to the limit. thus causing Greninja to take on features of Ash's attire. The description also mentions that this has only ever happened once before, several hundred years ago in the Kalos region, suggesting that this interesting feature may probably be relevant to the next main series of games. However, my personal interpretation tells me that if we get Pokemon designed after our main characters, it might then make it difficult to support character customization again. Sorry, Gino. Might not
What is
happen in the next
this?
games.
Seriously, what is this?
Because if they allow at least certain Pokemon to appear like our main characters in the game, I seriously doubt they're going to be able to bring in customization functionality.
Okay, has anyone heard of Pokemon Rebirth? Because this is what it looks like, seriously.
Yeah, kind of, but like in this case, Pokemon Rebirth is people turning into Pokemon, but this is Pokemon turning slightly into people.
Okay. Right.
You know how Pokemon Rebirth works, right?
Yeah, I know how Rebirth works. I'm just like, but it's kind of Rebirth has a completely different mechanic to Rebirth has a different mechanic to Ash Greninja, but still, really blurring the line now.
But if you bring the comparison, it is in this case in reverse.
Yeah, this is fair. I always thought though that when you shared an intimate bond with your Pokemon, the result was Mega Evolution. That's what they said last time.
Maybe,
Thanks, guys.
Maybe this happens as well.
I don't know. Is Ash that special that he has his own custom form of expression? If so, why hasn't he done this with Pikachu?
You'd think this would happen to Pikachu first, actually. This is essentially saying that his bond with Greninja is stronger than with Pikachu.
Yeah. There
Pikachu
you go.
should be insulted.
Pikachu should be insulted. Pikachu is insulted. Pika-P. But I'm like, think of all of the Pokemon that have accompanied Ash to this point, and if you realize that like Froakie has only been there for what, the past 2 years, and the franchise is how old now? The franchise is 20 years old now.
It would have been cooler if this happened to his Charizard because of all the backstory with that. That would have been cool.
True. I seriously though, if they include this in the game, I don't know what to think. I'm not saying I hate it. The design's kind of cool, actually.
I feel like since it's been introduced into the anime, it will eventually work its way into the video game. Like, I know the TCG has had stuff that never made it to the video game, but I doubt they'd also do that with the anime. It just seems...
Yeah. I'm really sad about this, though, is that you've got really good concepts that you wish made it into the video game, and then you've got these concepts that make it into the video game that you're like, what? Because think about it, like, Delta Pokemon would be awesome, right?
Mm.
Delta Pokemon would be awesome. The break mechanic would be really good. It would add to the battle because there are different ways that Pokemon can get more powerful. That's quite cool.
I'd love the Holland mechanic, but I can understand why that was never included. That'd be pretty.
Yeah, it was gonna get too confusing, and like
there was gonna be. Confusing is just like they'd actually have to design each and every one of them, and that would be pretty difficult.
Yeah, I know, but they've gone. I mean, they've gone significantly further with what they can achieve, and they have a model library now, and it's not like they have to draw the sprites anymore.
No, I know, but it would still be pretty complicated.
It would be pretty complicated, and I would prefer they wait an additional year to get that in, and then chuck out this monster of a game, and we'd all be very happy, and we'd never see the light of day again. But stuff like this, where you're essentially talking about bond hybrids with Pokemon and Greninja of all candidates, but we'll just have to wait and see what they do with this. I'm really hoping that Alan and Ash have an outright fight.
They probably will at one point.
Please. I'm okay to see Ash Greninja in that fight, because that's essentially two different types of evolution that that get called into play?
I don't know exactly how much stronger looking more like Ash is going to make the Greninja.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
It
sure what strength-wise.
for all I care, it's a for all I care, it looks like a cosmetics change, and I'm having Babylon 5 flashbacks. Um, all right, I'm about as contentious of this issue
We'll
as
see how it goes. We'll
Well,
see how it
when I
goes.
found out that that little green creature was a Zygarde, I was like, ah, really? I was like, no, no, we can't make it like the first legendary to have an evolution line. Let's just make it the same thing but different.
It's certainly very complicated setup for Pokemon.
It is. For a legendary, which is never going to be tournament legal, it has a really complicated it has a really complicated form mechanic.
Mm.
You know, it'd be really cool
Mm.
is if the Zygarde's form is dependent on how many steps you took that day on your 3DS.
That'd be interesting, but I doubt that would be it.
It would be great because the general cap for rewards is 1,000 steps, so it's not like you have to walk very far. I could probably cover the distance by walking to the bus stop and back 3 times. Um,
True, true.
But it's not like it's too crazy to implement because it's built in. It's part of the Nintendo hardware. But at the same time, yeah, I do want them to actually put in some really creative stuff. I'm just going to put all of my hopes in on Pokemon Go.
I'm so looking forward to that. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, I'm really
If they
hoping
do
it's as
this
good as
right.
they think.
If they do this right, it's gonna be so good.
Okay, let's talk about slightly less awesome things. Pikachu 3DS themes. I'm not saying they're not awesome. I'm just saying
I've seen a video of them. They're actually really cute. Two Pikachu 3DS themes have been released in Europe. The first being based off the Pikachu Outbreak event in Japan and is called the Pikachu Dance theme. It consists of a group of Pikachu in a line that dance as you scroll the screen. So they dance to the Pikachu dance song that was playing during the event. They also reportedly make noise when you move. The second is a close-up of Pikachu's face on the top screen, with the bottom screen showing two Pikachu chatting to each other as you scroll the screen. So I've seen the video of this. It's very cute. These two Pikachu look like they're gossiping to each other while they occasionally look at you, and every time you flick the screen, their poses change and they make a little bit more noise. Like one screen would be they'd be saying P, and the next screen would be chew. And then it's actually sounds really cute. Like they honestly sound like they're gossiping to each other.
I think I still have balance left over on one of my 3DSs. I'm
Yeah.
going to have a look at this now.
If they're here, if they come here, just that one is actually really adorable. I like that.
Oh, sorry. They are here.
They are here. Yay, they're here as well. They're also
They're
in
in Europe.
America.
They're in Europe and Australia. So
Great.
I just had a little tiny note on my end here saying to actually tell you that they are available in Australia as well. When
Great.
something becomes available in the European store, it's instantly available here as well.
Cool. Anyway, also a Mewtwo and Mew theme have been released alongside the Pikachu themes that is based on recent clothing line in Japan. It depicts a Greek jar-style Mew and Mewtwo holding a crown with the numbers 150 underneath. I've only been able to see half of the screen, so I don't actually know where the Mew is.
Okay. I want to see what this is.
It does look like that Greek jar style.
Okay, so it looks like I do want the X and Y trainer theme more than I do the Mewtwo and Mew one.
Yeah, I think if I was gonna get any of these, I'd get the.
Gossiping Pikachu.
Yeah, it's really cute. It's really cute. They sound so happy.
It's not really. It looks more like a coat of arms than it does a
Kind of like a coat of arms, but it does have that color scheme, that just the style of it.
Oh yeah,
The
it's
Mewtwo
like
especially.
the brown and dark sienna.
Yeah,
Kind of
but
thing.
just the way it sort of looks painted on,
So
you know.
Reese sharing the image over there, and I've got the other one here. So yeah.
Yeah.
hold on. Yeah, Reese currently showing the image on screen, or was. Do not shift back. You've already got this. So so that's part of the 151 thing with Mewtwo and Mew, I believe.
It says
Um,
150 though. I'm pretty sure that's 150.
I
Weird.
think that's the project. That's the project one because the Pokemon in Japan has a line called Project 151 under
Mm.
Pokemon Center. And I really like the Project 151 shirts because they look like shirts I would actually wear. Like they're really stylish, they're really cool, and you have to be like a big enough Pokénerd to get the reference. But they look like the sort of shirts I'd wear to the beach. They look like the sort of shirts I just wear casually with, non-Pokemon heathen friends.
I like the Slowpoke shirt. That's adorable.
The Project 151. Yeah, I know. Like, Project 151 style designs are really, really cool. I know this because the analytics of my store show that the Project 151 style Shedinja shirt I did is actually selling like mad.
Mm.
Of all of the designs that I've currently gotten, it's the one selling like yeah, like hotcakes.
Cool.
Yeah. So there's the let me just get back to this browser screen and enlarge it. Okay, so there's a Pikachu themed one yonder. There's the dancing Pikachu outbreak thing in the middle.
They move as you scroll the screen.
Wow,
Quite cute.
that's anything like the cat the Super Mario cat costume ones.
I don't remember
That's
seeing that one.
okay. I think I've got it somewhere. It was a free download.
Hmm.
It's gonna look particularly boss. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next headline.
Collectible Badge Center adds Pokemon. The free 3DS software called Collectible Badge Center has recently added Pokemon to the list of collectible badges. These badges can apparently be displayed on your home screen and include Charmander, Mewtwo, and Meowth. I have never heard of this before.
It's Japan only.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's Japan only, and this will not surprise you. There's a pay-to-play mechanic.
Okay.
The software is free, but I think if you want to get additional, let's see what the Nintendo wiki says. The game is a crane game. Um, the easiest way to pick up a badge itself is using the claw, but moving badges can help move other badges into the holes. The claw can only be used a limited number of times, so to earn more tries, the player must either wait a day for 3 or pay 90 yen for 5 tries.
Huh.
Nintendo is adding more badges every day. Yeah, so it's okay. It's a collectathon.
I wonder if, well, naturally, I wonder if the success rate is better than real life claw machines.
The success rate for claw machines depends on 2 things. 1, your skill, and 2, the machine. Because I've seen people fish crap out of the machines like no one's business.
They always look
But
like the claws are too weak to actually hold the object you're trying to pick up.
yeah, I know. But I've discussed this at length with Geodude, and he says that for some machines in Japan, some claw machines,
Mm.
are practically like if you know how you're aiming and you know how to pick it up, you're practically guaranteed that thing already, and you'll get it for cheaper than buying something retail.
Mm.
For certain other things, especially when you're dealing with boxes of stuff that you have to pick up, the arms are rigged. The
Sounds like
um
it.
the yeah the claw force depend the I believe that the machine sets the claw force.
Mm.
See if I can yeah. The grip strength can be adjusted.
Well, I figure.
But anyway, yeah. If you get if it's a freshly filled machine, it's likely going to be it's likely going to just like play well. You'll be able to pick something up and get it. Geodude was telling a story about how something essentially he caught something but it got snagged.
Mm.
So the lady just went over and gave it to him.
Oh.
Yeah, the staffer. So this is a note for when we're there. Try the claw machines. You might actually get some crap out of it.
Maybe they're worthwhile over there.
They probably are. I remember getting. I remember I've only won 2 things using UFO Catcher.
Mm.
One was a small Keroppi doll, and the other one was a keychain.
Yeah.
I only managed to grab the keychain because I was aiming for something else entirely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I think the
the
difficulty is set a little bit too high here.
yeah, it's at the Asian levels.
Mm.
The success rate for the collectible claw machine seems to be fairly high, because there's just so many to pick up. The problem is so many badges to pick up. The problem is once you get to a certain number of badges, trying to pick up the ones you specifically want as opposed to anything on a single go is going to be a lot harder.
Mm.
Okay, so let's move on from that and onto something more local.
The first movie is back in cinemas. The first movie will be airing again in Australian and New Zealand cinemas starting October 8. It will be hosted by Hoyt's Cinema, which is apparently everywhere despite me never actually seeing one before. Again, this movie will be released on DVD and Blu-ray December 2nd. There's one where we live. There's one, I looked it up, they're actually everywhere.
Yes, yeah, we live near one.
I know, but I don't ever remember seeing it. Where
That's
is
like
it?
it's on the 4th floor of West Point.
Really?
Yeah, you know that top area with the Mad Maxes and
Yeah.
the Burger Fuel and all of that?
I've never, I couldn't tell you where it is.
You know where the Ben and Jerry's was? That was
No.
inside the cinema.
We had a Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
When?
It's right next to the Mad Max. I've taken you there.
Oh, I don't remember this.
I've taken you there twice. You decided not to get ice cream both times, but every time we've been next to the Mad Max, I've always suggested it.
The area must be so forgettable that I have no idea where it is.
It must be. You've been to Hog's Breath with us before, right? Up there? You have.
No.
You,
No.
no?
No. I've only ever been there for my sister's birthday, and that was the one in Campbelltown.
Oh, like the one time. Okay.
Yeah, I've never been to Hog's Breath with you guys.
All right. You know how you go up to the 4th floor from the 3rd as you come in?
Yeah.
You know how we usually turn right to head on to Burger Fuel or whatever that store is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Immediately to the left, if you turn left instead, that's Hoyt's.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture on Monday because I'm picking up Lego Dimensions on Monday. I will let you know. This
Okay.
is.
Yeah. Apparently they're everywhere.
Yes. Blinky Bill the movie? I'm just going on a tangent now. What the hell?
I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Blinky
To me,
Bill the
Blinky Bill was a cartoon.
Blinky
An
Bill was a
animated
cartoon. Oh my god, it's in 3D.
I mean, like in animation, the animated cartoon form.
No. I'm sending this link through chat now. You can view the horror. I'm going to go look at something else. Okay. So the first movie is airing at selected Hoyt cinemas, or it's airing at all Hoyt cinemas.
This isn't what Blinky Bill looked like.
I know it's not. All right. Cool. Pokemon: The First Movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, showing at Blacktown. Hiya. Blacktown, Mount Druitt, and George Street. George Street, anyone? Broadway, Tweed City. Tweed City. There's a town called Tweed City?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Broadway. Screw it. There's a Hoyts at the Entertainment Quarter near Fox Studios. This is so Australian. It's not funny. Yeah, Blacktown. 8th and 9th October, 7 p.m.
Honestly, I could probably live with not actually going to see it.
I've seen this movie like 100 times. I don't need to see
Me
it another
too.
time.
I used to have it on video.
I wish Misty said my bike instead. Please no. They only had 2 lip flaps for the thing. If you've ever heard the director's commentary for this thing,
Mm.
She says please no when Ash turns to stone.
Mm.
But when they were joking around in the studio, they almost wanted her to say my bike. And I think there's another one where I think Meowth goes, "Who's that Pokemon?" and silhouettes of Pokemon appear on screen, and they get
Mm.
one of them wrong, like really wrong.
Mm.
I think they call a Scyther a Chansey or something like that.
Mm. That's
But
funny.
anyway, it's great for the nostalgia factor and also to take your kids because you've probably had kids between the time the first movie came out and now. If you were that old when the movie came out. So now is the time to introduce your children to the fact that the doors were in CG and not animated like they were in the Japanese edition. Um,
Mm.
yeah, it's the only thing. It's the only like major difference I've noticed. Anywho, um, so yeah, there's this movie will be released on DVD and Blu-ray. I believe the Blu-ray is also part of a collection of the first three movies. You can get it as the collection. I've never had the three movies, and the first one I've ever watched in cinemas was the first one I've ever watched in cinemas was Pokemon the movie 2000.
I don't think I watched any of them in cinemas. I always just got the video.
Oh, really? Like VHS?
Yeah,
This would have
I
this
have
would have been the one that came out in
I have the
VHS.
first one and the second one on VHS, or at least I used to. I don't know where they are anymore. The one with Entei, I only ever actually rented that one. I could never actually
Okay.
find it being sold.
$63 for this thing.
Oh my god, really?
For Mewtwo Strikes Back, The Power of One, and Spell of the Unknown.
Is that the collector's edition though?
Actually it is the collector's tin. I'm gonna see what the
That makes
regular non-collector's
sense.
tin. Yeah. There's probably gonna have they're probably gonna have the regular version out, and I will probably look at that then. Um, I was actually looking at X and Y because there's some animation techniques they use in X and Y that I really want to glean. But I'm gonna wait for them to do a decent compilation on Blu-ray. Just because definition and crap, and also Blu-rays tend to be cheaper once you get them for like that low. Anyway,
Mm.
cool. Extremely local. If you live anywhere outside Australia and New Zealand, sorry, not happening. But I believe the films are actually available on Netflix or Hulu or whatever. I don't know if they've made the full-length features available on Pokemon.com yet, but you can watch the series there if you so wish. All right, so let's talk Pokemon Symphonic Evolutions.
Pokemon Symphonic Evolutions in London. It will be in London on December 20th of this year. It'll be held at the Eventim Apollo Hammersmith, so anyone interested should start booking their tickets.
So
I know we
which
have for the
Eventim Apollo Hammersmith.
Eventim
Oh,
Apollo
nice.
Hammersmith,
Very cool.
December 20.
The Apollo is if you've ever seen British comedians on a show called Live at the Apollo, that is actually the theater.
Oh.
Yeah. Tickets apparently start from £43.75. So if you can drop 44 quid plus charges to your thing, yeah, go book it. It's apparently happening on the 20th of December at 9:30 in London. So if you so wish to get it, it's there. It's the European premiere of Pokemon Symphonic Evolutions. It was available in limited shows in the U.S. It has then really taken off. It's really popular. It's really successful. I believe Sydney's gonna get one. I don't know if any other cities in Australia are gonna get any, but I am checking that now. Just because.
Sydney's
No,
the only one I've
Melbourne.
heard of. What?
Melbourne and Perth are both getting it, or is it just
Why
Sydney and
is
Perth? I'm checking.
Why is Maniac coming to Sydney if it's in Melbourne then?
I'm going to guess it's because she booked it before. Oh, hold on. No. Yep. Definitely showing here. It's showing in Melbourne first. November 13, Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre in Melbourne. So, Convention and Exhibition Centre. I think we passed by it.
Probably.
Then Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre on the 15th. Then the Adelaide Festival Theatre on the 17th. And then it's showing three different times on at Sydney. 20th of November at the Opera House. I'm going to dress up in full Pokemon regalia for that. The 21st at 2 p.m. and then again at 8 p.m. So we have caught the Friday night, the very first night, the premiere. I believe we've gotten really good seats. We've sat in those same seats before. I have to double check now. I'm just all over the place, and also I'm typing like mad on the keyboard. So yeah, it Sydney Symphony. This one. Oh bugger. That's the one. Yeah, we've got decent stuff.
Yeah.
Concert hall seating plan. I think it's the seating plan. I also I don't know if I've told anyone this in an IPLcast. I may have in a previous IPLcast. It would have been way back that I inadvertently donated $20 to a charity while ordering this because I was so excited about ordering it. I wasn't paying attention to the boxes that were checked. So I actually I just hurriedly got it in so we could get the tickets in. And yeah, I ended up both getting our tickets and supporting a worthwhile charity.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I've done my share to society now. If they just let me watch the damn things. Okay, we are far left of stage.
Okay.
Cool. We got edge seats. That's good. It's better than I wish we got center seats, but apparently all the center seats were already taken.
Naturally.
Yeah. Okay. So November 20th, we're probably going to report back on that. Unfortunately, because of the way because of how tetchy the Pokemon Company is, we're not gonna get much footage. But I'm going to try and see if I can at least get them doing like rehearsal takes, like the sound preparation takes. So you have, I'm gonna try and get footage of the concert hall, is what I'm saying, because the concert hall is beautiful. All right.
Sounds good.
So, yep, sounds good. Looking forward to it. 2 more months. All right. Final external headline: Catch them all for charity.
British gamers will be attempting to catch them all in 36 hours to raise money for Cancer Research UK. The 4 players will each attempt a Gen 6 game, which includes Pokemon X, Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. This event will take place on Saturday, 3rd of October, starting at 9 a.m. BST until 9 p.m. Sunday. You can watch the live stream on the channel Abendell, which is www.twitch.tv/ABENDELL. Fans who donate £1 or more will get to name one of the caught Pokemon, £5 or more, and fans can enter a ballot guessing how many they will end up catching. The winner will get one of the played games. For links to the donation page and to their Facebook, you can check out the Bulba News article on the subject. Looks really interesting.
Yeah. I've just checked the page and it looks offline. So have they finished?
It would be at the moment. No, this is October 3rd.
Oh, it's October 3rd. All right,
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, my bad. That's next week.
Yeah, so it's not even close to starting yet.
Yep. So it's a week from now. They're gonna kick it off, and we're
9
going to
a.m. BST. It'll be streamed on Twitch.
Okay. 9 a.m. Oh, goodness gracious. 9 a.m. BST and AST. I don't think we're switching over to daylight savings time yet. 6
No, not
p.m.
yet.
Saturday our time, so we'll probably be able to watch this over dinner or something like that.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We will be in. We'll be in. We'll be south. We'll be way south when this happens.
Mm.
All right, very good. If you're watching, if you're one of our IPLcast crew in the Phils, this is going to air at 3 p.m. I think if they're not adjusting for daylight savings time. Oh yeah, they won't be adjusting on the Saturday, so it'll start at 3 p.m. Philippine Standard Time.
Mm.
I'm not sure what the Pacific Standard Time. All right, 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 a.m. Eastern. You guys are just gonna have to deal with that, but yeah.
Mm.
Cool. Looking forward to seeing that. Should be interesting. I mean, it doesn't take more than £1 to donate, and a pound is what, like
$5
150
Australian.
Australian? Yeah, something like that. I'm now looking at the conversion just because I can. £1 to AUD. Oh, thank you. $2. $2.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Probably donate to a couple and name one of them Nuptop. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna see what we can do. All right, cool. Any other external headlines?
No, that's all of them.
All right, cool. Right, and now for IPL news. There is no IPL news this IPL cast. It's oh. There's none at all. No news, nothing.
Nothing's happened.
Yeah, primarily because all of the major stuff that's happened have happened to the YouTube channel. So you haven't gone to youtube.com/the IPLcast. You should go there. Besides that, like, it's lying idle. We're just doing a bit of administrative check over at the partner channels and on the IPL.deviantart.com. Probably by the time IPLcast 36 comes along, we will have news for you. But for now, it's kind of like take it easy, chill, have a nice fortnight off. We're not hassling you. I'm just looking at some of the applications. I believe I've built a trainer card for somebody so they can actually legit submit their application.
Mm.
Rob's been answering some of the emails as well. So yeah, cool. If you're looking to come back to the IPL, or like you haven't been here for a long time and you're jumping in, by all means, kick off on the battle or submit work or whatever. Ree says he's still waiting on a verdict.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing that today actually.
Okay, cool. So a little bit of administrative work to do over the weekend, but we're more pretty much like, I'm not cracking the whip that hard. Although do tell me if I need to. We'll mostly be okay. All right, cool. And that, I think, will conclude IPLcast 35 for today. As always, make sure to check out the YouTube channel, because every week now there is at least one video uploaded to the channel. If it's not IPLcast, like the main series IPLcast, it's the addendum, which is that quick-fire show I do to catch you up on the headlines on the weeks between IPLcasts. Besides those, we've still got at least one more video to pop up to put up there, and any other shenanigans we put up that are gonna include things that we do, yeah, we'll have up there. So yeah, if you're feeling like it, drop us a subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment. Like the video if you like it. But cool. Whatever you feel like, that's cool with us. All right, so we'll end it here. We'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys in the next addendum, but for us over here, we'll see you on IPLcast 36.
Yep.
All right.
See
Bye,
ya.
everybody.